The only way to become successful, the only way to live a happy life, the only way to live a life you can be proud of is to gamble your old life for the chance of winning. And for me, that is the only option. The chance of winning is my only option. Because here is what I'm going through right now, right? I'm in this extracurricular program, and the only reason I'm in it is to get a fancy college resume, is to get like noticed by colleges. And I'm also doing tons of AP classes, which is like advanced college courses, which colleges like. And I'm also studying for the SAT, which is a college entrance exam. And I'm also doing internships to get colleges to notice me. And so I'm doing all of these little things. And I'm adding self-improvement on top of that. Like, I got no time for self-improvement. If I want to improve my life, I need to put all of these aspects of my old life. I need to put my grind for college. I need to put my on and off abuse in my family. I need to put my schoolwork. I need to put my social life. I need to put that whole life, that whole thing onto the roulette and gamble it. Not even gamble it. I would just throw it all away. I would just throw that balanced life of just being depressed some days, working hard some days, going to the gym some days. I would throw this balanced life, I would throw it away, and instead I would gamble on the fact that I would go all in on just completely obliterating, completely winning in life, winning in physique, winning in business. Because to me, that's the only way I can get out of this balanced life, of the stressful life. Because I'm already doing so much for like college. I'm already doing so much for like this balanced life, and it's not getting me anywhere. It's like I'm going in all these different directions. I'm going up in the college direction. I'm going up in the business direction. I'm going up in the social direction. I'm going up in the fitness direction. And it's all like pulling against each other. And I just can't get out of this mess. I can't get out of this stressful situation. I can't get out of this miserable, depressing fucking life. So the only option I have is to just take all of those balanced things, this college work, this schoolwork, this social work, throw it all away and just completely focus on winning. That is my only option. Because if I maintain this balanced life, college is pulling in one direction, business is pulling in the opposite direction, fitness is pulling me in one direction, social life is pulling me in the other direction. I'm getting so many like contradictions with this balanced life that I just can't get anywhere. And so the only option I have is to just sack my whole life. Just sack it, throw it away. And the only option that leaves me with is to win, is to succeed at one thing. That's it. There's no other choice. Because it's either I consistently struggle with going in all directions at the same time, going forward, backwards, one step forward, two steps backwards. It's either going to be that life or a life of just full streamline, full direction, full forward, full speed, full winning. Those are my only two options. And to me, the second one, winning, is the only option. There is no way in fucking hell, there's no way in any other infinite universe out there that I am going to be satisfied with a life of just complete balance where everything is just pulling in different directions. There's no way I'll be satisfied with that. So the only logical thing that I can do, the only way to win, the only way to prove everyone wrong and leave this fucking shitty ass balanced life is to just throw everything away and win. That is my only option. And I've already started this. I've already said, fuck it. I'm throwing everything away and I'm going all in on YouTube. I'm going all in on my development. I'm going all in on my self-improvement. I'm gonna win. There's no other option because it's either this gamble, or I just always 24/7 struggle with going forward in one direction, pulling one thing backwards. So now I have to go backwards again and go forwards again. One step forward, two steps back, two steps forward, one step back. Always a vicious, balanced cycle that is just stupid. So I've already made that decision of just throwing my old life away and just full forward, full streamline, just winning. I've already made that decision. I'm sacking everything because this balanced life is what will never allow you to get anywhere. Because if you pull on one thing, the opposite direction is going to pull with it. I can't live like that. I will not allow myself to constantly live in the cycle of going forward, going backwards, winning, failing, winning, failing, winning, failing. I can't let that happen. I can't let that happen. So the only option I have is to win. And that means for you too. The only option you have is to win. The only option you have is to sacrifice everything and to win. That is the only option you have. Now, I've already started this. I've already been making crazy amounts of progress I didn't even know I was physically capable of. I was running off of 4 hours of sleep. I was waking up at 4 a.m. every day to grind and sacrificing whatever I could in my personal life, in my balanced life, throwing everything away. I've already started this. I've already been making crazy amounts of progress. And the thing is, I wish I started this earlier. I wish I sacrificed everything earlier. Because what happened a year ago, if you've seen my previous video, I had a soap making business where I was going in a direction. I was going forward. But then I started focusing on schoolwork and I was pulled back. Then I started focusing on fitness and I was pulled to the side. Then I started focusing on something else. I was pulled to the other side. Then I was focused on long form and I was pulled to the other side. Then I was focused on social skills. Then I was focused on college. It was this crazy, hectic, balanced life that I could not live with. I could not make any progress. I could not succeed. And I wish someone told me this before. I wish someone told me, shut up, sacrifice your old life, sacrifice whatever you're doing, throw it away, gamble it for the sake of winning a successful life, for the sake of winning. Throw it away and just go full force on winning in one specific area, because that is the only option you have to succeed. You cannot win if you're balanced. You cannot win if one side is pulling this way, one side is pulling that way. That you cannot win. It does not work like that. And I learned this the hard way, because right now I am going through the realization that if I went full force, no stopping, never giving up, if I went full force, never giving up on my soap business, never giving up on making videos, I would have been successful by now. I would have won. And I just want to do the same for you. I want to force you to win. I've already been making crazy amounts of progress, just throwing my old life away, throwing my APs, throwing my SAT out the window, throwing my college applications out the window, and going full force, full speed ahead. And I've been making crazy amounts of progress. And I wish someone made me do this a year ago. So I want to do the same thing for you. Because if I'm gonna be real, I wish I could go back in time and force myself, my past self, to throw away my old life and just go all in, full force, go all in, win. I wish I could do that, but I fucking can't, because it's the past. I can't change the past. So the only way I can feel like I'm like doing something with my life, with like I'm teaching something, is to force you to win. To force you to win. That is what I want to do with you. I don't want anything in return from you. I just want you to DM me on Discord. Tell me that you want me to force you to go full speed ahead, to force you to sacrifice your old life, to sacrifice your anime addiction, to sacrifice your porn addiction, to sacrifice your video game addiction, to sacrifice everything about your old life. Sacrifice, throw it all away, and force you to win. Because that is our only option. That is my only option to be happy. That is your only option to be happy. That is my only option to be successful. That is your only option to be successful. And low-key, like, time is ticking for you. I wish I started a year ago, and I'm only now realizing that shit, I should have went all in. Shit, I should have focused on winning entirely. I should have thrown everything away and just went all in on winning, because that was my only option, and I didn't see it because I was blinded by the fact that I had to keep life balanced. And again, I'm already making so much progress, and I've made so many other people make so much progress. I've made so many other people throw away their anime addictions. I made so many people throw away their balanced life of school, Genshin Impact, sleep, social life a little bit, gym here and there. I've made people throw away their previous lives. I have done it. I have made people throw away their past balanced life where they couldn't get anywhere, where they would succeed in one area, then they would fall off in the other area because they were trying to maintain this balance. I made them throw away, and I forced them into becoming successful. I forced them into winning, and I can do the same for you because I have already done it. I'm doing it with myself, and because of how much I learned through suffering, through the realization that I could have won, I could have been successful if I didn't quit, if I didn't keep this balanced life. I've learned so much, and I've taught this to 3 other people who are probably just like you, who are just like you. I've taught them that, and I've made them successful, and I can do the same thing for you because it's like I just want to help you. I want you to become successful so you don't have to go through the same realization that, fuck, I shouldn't have kept this balanced life. I should have went all in on winning. So this is your sign to go all in on winning. This is your sign to go all in. This is your sign to win because it is your only option. Winning is your only option to succeed. Winning is your only option to becoming happy. Winning is your only option to becoming successful. With balance, you'll just keep going forward, then you'll fail after 5 days. With balance, you'll go 1 step forward, then 2 steps back. With balance, you'll start off extremely well, you'll make extremely fast progress in the beginning, and then you'll just fall off in the next 7 days. That is what happens with balance. The only way to succeed, the only way to develop is to go all in, is to win. That is your only option, and I can make you do that. I'm doing it with myself, and the people who DM me from my previous videos, I've made them successful. I made them on track to becoming successful. I made them sacrifice their old addictions, sacrifice their old life, their old balanced life that didn't get them anywhere. I made them sacrifice that life, and I made them go all in on winning. And it worked. So I can do the exact same thing for you. DM me on Discord. I just want to do it because I don't want you to end up like me, where I hate my past self for giving up, where I hate my past self for maintaining a balanced life. I don't want you to end up like me. So I just want to teach you this, ingrain this into your head. DM me on Discord. I will make you successful. I will make you win because it is your only fucking option.